Wow, are we really live? I hope it's not too loud out there, guys. And I do apologize to anybody that has tuned in since 6 a.m. It's been a it's been a challenge on the road trying to get this to work. And it's an hour and a half later than I thought I would be able to get it to work this morning even. But I did not give up. I did not announce that we canceled it, and I apologize to anybody that's been waiting. But we're here. We're on DON DET. Can you see the beautiful view this morning? It's a little bit of a cloudy morning, so we don't have the sunrise. But I'm going to go live anyways. I'm going to post this anyways, even if it's nothing, like just me sitting here chatting. I announced it. I tried. It's finally working. We're going to put this live up, even if nobody joins. If anything, it's an apology to people that have been trying to tune in on the road. I do apologize that I kept announcing this, and I kept on trying to do it. And look, we're barely here, an hour and a half later than what I scheduled again. And it's finally working. Finally. So thank you, whoever's here. And at this point, because it's been such a struggle to get this live stream to work, I don't know if I really expect anybody to show up, but I will chat here for a little bit. And if anybody joins, great. If not, then we'll just post this live however it is. But I wanted to give you a little update from the road on 4,000 islands in Laos. I don't know if you guys can hear in the background, but I got my French friend over here. He's chatting away to his pops, so you might hear him. Otherwise, it's me, you, and the Mekong River. Welcome to my late live stream. Welcome to my rescheduled live stream. How many times over? Oh, goodness. I'm so happy it's finally working, even though I feel like I'm disappointed that it didn't work so many other times, and maybe we don't get people to show up and chat with us like we usually do. But we're going to make this a regular thing every Wednesday without fail. I'm going to be doing this. That way, it makes it easy on you guys, and I don't have to wonder, okay, what day are we going to do it, reschedule this, that, and the other. We're going to do it every Wednesday. Rain or shine, you can count on it. Whether it's 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, I'll post it, and then whatever time I get it to work is what time it gets to work. But I'm not going to leave until I get something on live in the morning. Every single Wednesday, your time, Thursday morning, my time. I think it's a perfect way to break up the week, right? We can come and chat all things Lao, break up your week there in the States. What are we at? 3 minutes right now. There's 3 people here. I appreciate you if you are here. I apologize again to anybody that has been wanting to join the live stream, and I have not been live, like I said. I really do apologize. What's up, Shinobi? Don't let me curse at this time in the morning. I'm really excited to see you, man. What the fuck is up, man? I cannot believe it. It feels like I haven't talked to you guys in forever. Even if there's a couple people, I don't mind. I'm going to come give an update. 5-10 minutes, even if there's a couple people. I feel so bad that I keep on rescheduling. It is really hard to do this on the road. I'm not going to lie. Like editing videos, posting, doing all that. I'm trying to film and make the most of my time every day because it costs money to travel, doesn't it? But I'm finding it almost easier when you're just at home, like normal everyday life can be easier than traveling to do this. There's beauty in traveling, of course. I love traveling. It's beautiful. I get to see new places, but it's just everyday life, you know. Everyday life is what's beautiful here in Laos. So let me show this comment on our live going here. Shinobi, what's up, Barry? Thanks, man. I appreciate that. And I miss you, dude. I miss you guys. I miss all of you guys out there. I can't say enough. If this live stream's only 5-10 minutes, I apologize on the road that I haven't been able to be with you guys. But I am going to make this a weekly thing. Every single week, Wednesday night, you can count on me. I'll be here. I don't know exactly what time it is, but we will make the time. But for sure, even if I'm struggling to get the internet, don't just check back with me. Even if it's 6, 7, 8 in the morning, I'll schedule it and I'll be here every Wednesday night your time, Thursday morning my time from going forward. So you can count on that. Uh, I just think it'd be cool to look back 6, 7, 8 years down the road. Like I've been doing a live stream every week with everybody for uh, you know for a year and a half in the future. That would I think that I'd be really happy with that. Like I think that we'd all be happy with that to be able to chat every week about Laos. So I'm gonna make it happen. Whatever I gotta do. And I really apologize last night. Again, we're traveling here. We're on Don Det. Shinobi asked, "Where are you now?" We're on the islands. We're on the islands, my man. See the river there? I know a lot of people out here are like, oh, the Falang, they're traveling. They never wear their shirt. Well, yeah, most of the time we wear our shirts. But it's on the island. Why would I wear my shirts? It's like the beach. It doesn't matter. This is beautiful vibes over here on the island. It's so chill. A little bit of a secret for everybody that is here. I am considering trying to do everything I can to stay on the road. You know, I've said in my videos, and you'll see in the videos, there's so many videos coming down south. It's been an absolute journey. So if you're coming down south, plan accordingly. You can only get a night bus from Vientiane to Paxe, and then from there you can jump wherever you want. But if you're trying to do any type of quick travel down south, it's nearly impossible. My plan was this was the plan to figure out if I could get from Vientiane down to the border fast by minivans, because most places you live, you find that minivan travel is the most comfortable and fastest, especially as a foreigner. And these smaller cars, like you just want to get in and get out. You don't want to be on those things for a long time. But yeah, it's been a real challenge getting down to the border. Every day I woke up and I took the first minivan, and every single place I arrived to, they told me the minivan leaves tomorrow morning. There's nothing right now during noontime or in the afternoon. And I asked everybody why, and they say, it's low season. It is getting into low season, which if this is your time off, don't skip Lao. This is incredible weather. So many people skip Lao during this time of year. The rainy season is incredible. Look at this. It may be overcast, but how many times can you wake up late? I'm late. I'm sorry. At 7:45, 8 o'clock in the morning, here in Lao, I'm sitting here. I'm not even sweating. This doesn't happen often in Lao. So you got to really, really enjoy the cool season from October to February, and then the rainy season has its nice, beautiful, cool times as well, which usually is this beginning part of the rainy season before it gets into heavy rains. So June is absolutely gorgeous. October, September, the tough months probably are going to be towards the end of July, middle of August. But July and August are a little bit more challenging when it comes to the amount of rain. Yeah, but right now, my French friend, Yannick.
Hey, bro, how are you?
This guy knows this island like the back of his hand. He lived here 10 plus years ago, and he said that the river during the rainy season, it's down there, but soon in July, August, it will be what, nearly up to here, up to the balcony, right? This guy, trust me. Maybe he jumps in. We don't know. You'll see in my videos. You'll see in the videos coming up. This guy has taken me. Oh my goodness. You think you like to adventure until you meet another person that really likes to adventure. He's been everywhere. And yeah, the other day he said, hey, I really want to go for a swim. I want to go for a long swim and float down the river because we've been just going up a little bit up the road and float down. Oh, there's a place we can jump in down the road. Let's go. Okay. Reggae bar. Okay, we can just jump in like we jump in here off the bank. No, sir. We arrived to Reggae bar. He says, okay, let's go. We're just looking off this right here, like at the next place down the road. 25, 30 feet balcony overlooking the river. And next thing I know, he's not just diving, but flying through the air into the water. And yeah, you don't got much choice at that point. What are you going to do? Walk home? Come on now. Of course, I jumped in and looked ridiculous. The camera, I thought I was going to lose it. It started bending everywhere as I was flailing, and then I can't wait to edit these videos. So yeah, that was an experience. Jumping off this this bar's balcony into the Mekong River. We swam across the river to the other island over here that you see. I just showed you. Yannick has actually a little home over there, which I was supposed to go stay with him last night. And we actually had a nice crowd of people show up to where we're staying. So it was really nice. I didn't end up going over there. I ended up staying here with the people and getting to know some of these people that are visiting. It's been very quiet here, nice and relaxing. And I'm going to be honest, at the end of this journey down to the border, I really needed this. I really needed it. I've been dead tired. After some time of traveling, you just, you need to rest too. So if you see here, this place has posted everywhere. It's like the travelers rest stop. Everybody just.
It's a traveler holiday.
It's a traveler's holiday. It really is. It really is. You come here and you completely slow yourself down. Just really in tune with everyday life. All the things that have got you busy going on back home, they don't matter once you take a step back. You realize that, yeah, just being present with the people you're with and what you're doing is enough. So it's really nice to be on the island, and I think that's kind of a little bit of an announcement. I'm going to try my best to see if I can not maybe help them here, because Yannick was helping them, and possibly stay here. That would be insane, because he said he stayed here and just helped out for like help them. They don't speak English, even though they've been here for forever, since the beginning. But it makes a difference to have an English speaker, and it's fairly easy for me. I'm always out and about doing my thing. It's fairly easy for me to just invite people to come into the restaurant. If we can draw business, invite people to go for a little sunset cruise, whatever we can do, help their business. Maybe I'll stay here and try to help them a little bit with things, and hunker down and edit videos from the adventures so far. That would be ideal, rather than go back to Vientiane, because honestly, at this point, June 9th, I mean, Vientiane is beautiful. I'm never going to say anything negative about a place here in Laos too much, but it's kind of a flat city with not much nature, and it's not my style, not my vibe really to begin with. But that's where I thought I needed to be for work. At this point, we're uh, we're going for it until the wheels fall off. So you know, it doesn't really matter where we go. Wherever we go, we can film content. If I can be here and I can get to know local people rather than stay in the city, I think I would get more content. I would be more focused. Sometimes you just gotta fully let go of the comforts. I don't know. A little bit of a little bit of it is just nice to be in Vientiane. You have your gym, you have your place. Being on the road full time is not easy, but I think it's time that we're gonna have to put in that work, put in that time on the road. I'll be more consistent for you guys for sure on the live streams. I do really, really apologize. I, I'm like, I haven't struggled with anything doing YouTube as much as I have with this last week wanting to go live, but then also being in the moment, doing things, doing everything I can to try to. Most people don't try to edit when they're on the road. They're just filming. They don't try to do anything. But I know that I can't. I need to keep trying to build a channel as I go to keep money coming. See if we can't try to generate some kind of something so that I can keep keep on filming and being on the road. But that's where we're at. That's where we're at. I hope I can stay here for a second, guys. Thanks, 10 people out there that have joined my stupid lateness. Yeah, no excuses. We were just a lot of people last night, and yeah, as soon as I woke up, I didn't even hear my alarm. That's why I didn't even hear. I'm usually up and about way well before 5, so uh, yeah, for me to wake up late and still not get to work was just another little bump in the road. But we're here now, and Law has a house that he needs someone to look after. Maybe you can work out a deal with him. That would be incredible. I don't know. I haven't talked to him recently. I need a message talk. I've been planning on it. I've been thinking about it. I just have been on my grind, on my work. Like just thinking. Let me work hard, and then hopefully what I'm doing speaks for itself, and he reaches out a bit. But I haven't heard from him, and he was nothing but good to me. So I may as well reach out and catch up. Like I just haven't. That would be awesome if I could get a deal for something like that. I have met travelers along my journey down south, but it's been mostly foreigners. So that'll be nice in the future when we can take the channel internationally, because everybody you meet always is so lovely when you travel. I really encourage people to try to step outside your comfort zone a bit when you travel and really talk to people. Yeah, it can be a challenge even when you're traveling. Be like, it's beautiful. Like I should talk to people, and there's people right next to you, and you miss an opportunity that you just never know what you could learn and what that person. That's how I see it. That's why I say hi and I try to talk to as many people as I can, because I just always of the mindset you never know what you're going to learn from somebody. This person could unlock something in you that you don't even know is in there. So I just try to give people that time of day to get to know them a bit. You just never know. And then the beautiful people that I've met along the way, so many people have offered me opportunities to stay in their places when I travel internationally, but I haven't met many Lao people. I haven't met, not like that. I've met loads of Lao people here on this travel, and everybody's just been incredibly lovely. The language is a little different. It's been a lot of fun. Sabairi. สบายดีทุกๆคนที่มาชมเบิ่งไอ้ไลฟ์มื้อนี้ขอโทษหลายๆมาสวยแท้มื้อนี้ but the travel has been challenging and rewarding. I can't say enough. I can't say enough, but I just can't wait. Cannot wait for the videos that are coming. I was sitting here trying to edit yesterday. I've been trying to edit each day, but inevitably every moment comes with another little distraction where you're like, should I go do this and film? Yeah, let's go. So I know Todd and other people have talked about the challenges of doing this on the road. That many people of YouTubers you follow they talk about. They don't really edit and do stuff on the road. It's a challenge, but I think it's worth it. So I want to continue on the road. At this point, after talking to Yannick, he's given me so much motivation. Like sometimes you just need to see somebody else that does it, because not most people are doing something like this. Where most people and out there, you need a job, you need your support system, you need everything. Like to travel is a different road for most. It's not an easy road. So meeting Yannick and him having traveled so many places and doing it with no money was really refreshing for me to just be like, you know what? Until the wheels fall off, until the wheels fall off, we're gonna do this. We're gonna keep on doing everything. I'm gonna keep on doing everything I can to make this channel as good as I can possibly make it. Whether that means I'm making nothing doing it, and I'm living off of $50 a month, living with a Lao family in the middle of nowhere, Lao, farming, just so I can pay my rent or whatever it has to be. Like Yannick here, he just helped them out. Lived here. I can help out. You know what I mean? Help out, bring in customers. I just think it'd be cool to be on Don Det because I was I like a small community. I think people are meant to be in a small community. You thrive in a small community. Uh, give you There's opportunities to do everything because it's a small community. If you are willing to just try some things, so I'd love to be in a small community, get to do very local stuff and film it. It's I've been saying I want to do so many things in Vientiane. I'm sure there's opportunities, but what's the point in being in a big city if you're not making loads of valuable context, right? Like kind of the big city is the reason you're there is because it has something that other places don't. But Vientiane is kind of a big city that doesn't really have much to offer. So it's like, what's the point of being in the big city? May as well be where we thrive out in the country. I don't even care at this point. Anywhere in Laos, out in the country where I can just keep filming life. It's been so nice to be here and just reconnect a little bit with Lao, not be on the everyday grind back home. Just change it up. So, กินข้าวบ่กินหยังพอ He's inviting me to eat some food, so I'm not going to stay long this morning since I'm a little late. Oh, wow, we got 17 people here this morning. But let's plan on Wednesday. Wednesday night, Thursday morning my time, Wednesday night your time. We will be back for a full-on special live. And I'm not going to lie, I'm anticipating to be here. I really do. I'm going to talk to the family. Yannick has told me to talk to him. He's like, I think this could be something for you. And I think it would be good for me to take that last, not that I haven't already got 2 feet in and committed to this. I think it's like that last, even that last, like, I sacrifice everything to make this work. I think it's that last bit of sacrifice to say, you know what, we're fully on, not holding on to anything anymore, and we're just fully on the road in Laos. It makes it very easy traveling to make videos, but sometimes I think you get distracted by the easy videos, and the best videos are just normal everyday life. They really are. Last night was the first night I didn't bring my camera out, and I've been kicking myself since, because I'm like, okay, I've been filming a lot on the island. I don't want people to get bored of just loads of island videos. But last night ended up being, we had lots of people join us here that, ate some food, drank some beers. But then we went over to this little bar that you'll see in the videos that has lots of used books. It's just a perfect place to, on a quiet island, to grab a book and relax and read. But they had live music there last night, just the locals on the island. And that was lovely. That was wonderful. Incredible. Just a small little crowd of people. Yeah, they're not professional. Are they great singers? Was anybody at that level? No. But one of our friends got up. He's got a great voice. Different people got up. There's a couple different guys that switched in to play drums. Like it's a jam session. It was, I can't even imagine anything like that anywhere. Like on an island in a river in Laos with some people playing, just showing their talents. It was wonderful. We're up a little late though, so that's why I got up a little late. And I really wish I filmed that, but last night, I don't know. I've been filming so much. I just was like, let me just shut everything for a second and be really present with these people. And before you know it, interesting things were happening. I'm like, I really wish I captured this. So yeah, not to be that guy that's always, that I always hated before, is always on their phone doing stuff, not being present. But from now on, we're not leaving that camera, man. Now that camera is stuck to me. It's been that way, but as soon as I don't have it, then something interesting happens. I think people will love to see what happened last night. I would have loved to have that on film. That was special, very special. So today, to give you guys a little insight into what's going on going forward, something that people won't see or won't know unless they join a live stream, is what's going on in real time. You're only seeing, like, I'm in Takag, which Takag was a week ago, and I'm in Don, and I'm in 4,000 Island now. So today we've got some plans. We've got some big plans. We were going to do the waterfall yesterday. We didn't do it because monsoon came in, which ended up being an interesting video in itself. But today we're going to the waterfall, and we've already booked. So Yannick used to live here, and he was always trying to figure out ways to make this family money so that he could live here, right? Like for him, it's all about experiencing the world. I think I've always wanted that, but I think I still kind of had one foot in, one foot out. And if you're really like, yeah, Yannick's on a different level to most travelers, where it's just like, it doesn't matter if you have anything. And most people, like, you still are trying to, you're traveling, but you've got everything sorted out back home, and you've got all your ducks in a row. But for Yannick, it's just living, And I'm like, okay, we could do that. We could do that. Maybe I don't need the convenience of my gym back home. It just forced me to really push myself to swim here, do different things. I keep telling myself I want to be in nature and I want to be in the country in Laos and film. Well, it's time. Maybe it's time to fully commit to that. Fully commit. We're not just dipping a toe in, but still got our conveniences. So let's. We got somebody join us that I've never seen. This is lovely. สบายดีจากอเมริกาเด้อ USA ฮ้อนหลายอยู่แล้วฮ้อนหลายบ่อยู่แล้วบ่ฮ้อนดอกตอนนี้บ่ฮ้อนสบายเย็นสบายอีหลีมาเด้อเดือนเนี้ยมาเที่ยวเด้อ for real I'm not sweating I don't have a fan on me I'm not sweating right now it's unheard of here so June is a beautiful time before the rains get heavy in July and August I would say you might be cautious to schedule your trip during July and August. It can be challenging at that time, but other than that, come. Don't skip rainy season. It's a lush oasis here in Laos during rainy season. All the fruit is ripe, everything is green, and the jungle is as thick and dense as it gets. Right now is the time. Thanks for the comment. Thank you. Sipantao Sudi. Thank you. Well, I said a second ago that I'd only go like 15-20 minutes just to kind of get out a little video live to express my gratitude to you all, but also for viewing and continuing to support the channel and making it possible for me to be here doing this right now. But we're still going. So you guys tell me when I've chatted enough nonsense, but I'm trying to give you a little bit of what's going on the road. The border crossing was it's always so stressful. So stressful. Nobody wants to be stressing about visa or like a flight or a long drive somewhere. Anything like that is super stressful. It gets more stressful when the place you're going. Imagine wherever you're going on your long journey is like a mafia zone, and you don't know, are they going to charge me $20 for the service, or are they going to charge me $70 for the service? And wouldn't you know, lucky us, we got charged $70 freaking dollars for a Cambodian visa that's $40 at the Cambodian shakedown. Every place in Cambodia, I feel really bad. Like, you see that and you're like, geez Louise, what's going on with this country at this point? If this is the borders, geez, freaking wheeze. We all know that at this point it's become such, like, Laos is struggling because the Chinese trying to make it into, like a gray zone where they do their dirty business. Special economic zone is what they call these, but we know that those are where the Chinese do a lot of their illegal activities, if you will. A lot of the scammers and I don't want to talk about it. It's not fun. It's really annoying when you do everything you can to prepare, and it's $40 online, and you get there and they shake you down for freaking $70. I've not had that in Vietnam, or the Vietnam-Cambodian border, or the Thai border. It's usually like a couple bucks you're losing with the shakedown stuff. But the Lao-Cambodia border, I would never, ever recommend it. Ever recommend it. Get your visa beforehand. Which I will, I'm sure I will, because I'm home. I'm home in this region. So I'm going to be traveling a lot. I want to, just like I came to Laos to perfect my Lao, and Lao has a special place in my heart. It feels like the beginning of of it all for me than my love for this, for travel, for people. And I mean, I love just really understanding like myself and what I love to do. You know, I love people and understanding their way of life. So yeah, we've always come out. We came out this way. This a lot of people. I fell in love with this, but man, I want to keep traveling, learn languages. Lao will always be my home base. Freaking Cambodia, man. Cool language, beautiful people, but man, that border. They treat you like you're up to no good, like you're a criminal. It's pretty frustrating. You're like, why are you being so aggressively rude? He's Luis. There's nobody even here. It's just me and you. But it's all good because guess what? With that little bit of yang or that little bit of yin, you got a bunch of yang. And the Laos side, they were incredible to me. Yeah, we had a little bit of a uh, no, it wasn't perfect. They still wanted to charge you. If you don't have USD, they try to rob you because they're going to give you like the worst exchange rate possible. Instead of $40, they want 60 if you're trying to pay in Kiev, which I wasn't. I brought dollars because I knew this nonsense. But then Cambodia took so much of my dollars, I only had a little bit of dollars left, and I had to pay some in Kiev, which ended up being, way more than what you should pay. But other than that, I'm gonna tell the truth right now. I had nothing, guys. At the point when my visa was about to expire, it was before I'd gotten any sort of money from YouTube. I'd exhausted all of my means out here for this dream, and I was overstaying. I didn't tell a soul. Everybody that's been out there, I didn't tell a soul. Who am I going to tell that I'm overstaying? I don't. That's not something I'm proud of. That's not something I want to promote. And you know what? I got to the border. I started talking to the gentleman. I gave the people at the counter my passport. They're looking at it, flipping through the pages, furiously flipping through the pages. I'm talking to this guy. Yo, what are you doing in Lao? I'm living with the Lao family. That yada yada yada. The lady says to this gentleman, he's overstayed well over like nearly a month. My visa expired May 14th. I had nothing. I didn't even know how I was going to eat at that moment. Uh, and you know what that guy said to me? How much money did you bring with you, son? It's $100. It's like, go over to the Cambodian side. I don't know how much they're going to take you for. If you don't have enough, come back and we'll figure out what we can do for you. And I'm thinking, wait, what's going on here? He didn't charge me for my overstay. He's telling me I don't have enough with $100. I thought I'd have 40. I brought $100 USD. I thought I'd have 40 for my visa for Cambodia, 40 for my visa for Laos. It'd be good. What is he talking about? I'm walking over there, partly confused, partly like, universe, like, how did this man is such a beautiful person that has blessed my life at this moment. He could have taken me for everything I had. I was fully prepared. Brought every last dime I could scrounge up because I thought at the border I was gonna get rinsed for sure. Like they're gonna be like, "Whoo, this is our lucky day. This guy's overstayed $210 a day, $250, $300." And the guy said, "Let me know if you need help after you go over to Cambodia." So I go over there. I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about. And sure enough, first guy's like $50. Next person, $20. And luckily that was the extent of it. And I got back to Lao and was just thanking Lao people for being the people they are. When those people say he's been overstaying, you know what he said to him? Oh, I don't know if I'll have enough money. He's with his, because I said, you know, Paul Huck man, like in Lao, if you can like Luke Huck, Paul Huck, anything with Huck after it like that is like somebody that's become part of your family, like a beloved person to you. They're like part of your family. They're not blood, but that's like, so yeah. I told him I was like, Unam Kamehat, uh, and I told him like that's it. I didn't tell him much. I just told him I was living with Lao people, and then I was talking to him in Lao, and he literally gave me the biggest break I've gotten here. So that man deserves a lot of credit. He really changed things. Like I thought, wow, after I pay for this, like we're just gonna have to scrounge up every penny we can to keep going, you know. But not paying that 250 really, at least I don't have to worry about eating and going forward, you know. Like we can continue to make stuff. It was experiences like that where you're like this angel, this angel, what an angel that man was for me. So I can't say enough. I can't say enough about him compared to like right next, you know, what happened in Cambodia. So don't overstay. Don't do something dumb like that. That's why I don't put it out there. I don't even know if I'll put it out in my videos. Yeah, I didn't know what to do. It's like, do I eat or do I go do my visa? I really can't even afford. I can't afford to do the visa. I got to go to Cambodia. So if I can't afford to eat, then how am I going to go to Cambodia? So, you know, I was like, well, we're just going to keep on doing this and then figure out how to fix it as we go. And luckily, we've got an amazing person that's helping us, Dan, to come down here. And without Dan, this wouldn't even be possible. So I can't say thank you enough. Dan says, "Think that demonstrates the true character and grace of Lao people. It really does. Like he didn't say anything else to me. It was one of the more memorable. You know, most of the time people like they make almost, you know, people help, but they don't do it silently like that. That was just unbelievable. Like these people at the border, they, you know, like uh, as mad as I get about a shakedown at the border, people don't make much money, and I don't really care about money. I just want people to be able to feed their family and live a good life, you know? Like that's why it's annoying for me in videos to even talk about this type of stuff. And these guys, they don't make nothing, you know? So for them, it could have been like a difference of a big payday, and it wasn't on his mind. He let me go. Like that shows so much character for this individual. So I'm glad that came up at this point. I'm feeling like really grateful, really, really grateful right now talking about it. It can be easy to be caught up in the little negative things that can happen. Very easy to just stew on that stuff. But there's so many positives. There's so many. We're back here on Don DET. That $250 saved me. Meant I didn't need to be like, okay, I can't stay on Don DET, even stay on Don DET. I need to get the heck back to the and I was already worried about that. I wanted to come back to Don DET. That was the plan. And at least have one day to just take a rest from travel and not like now that the visa's done. And I told everybody yesterday, like, how have you been keeping that to yourself? I didn't tell anybody. But yeah, they're like, now I understand why you're like, I need to get to the border. I was stressed and like, oh, I gotta get this. I don't want to. You losing $10 every day for the overstay. I was like, I gotta get to the border. But every day, it's like, oh, the van doesn't leave till tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, I'm like, okay, we're gonna make the most of this place. But that weight on my shoulders is gone now. I wanted to just be here in the moment, and we're gonna do that today. We're going to the waterfall. We're gonna get the drone up, which I rarely put the drone up because be honest, I like focusing on the GoPro stuff. The drone like is another aspect of making videos that it's beautiful, and you get a view that you never could see otherwise. It's unreal what the footage, and I've got footage here, so can't wait to show you. But I quite like just that way I can explore and just be me, just curious, and you know. But we've got friends here. She's got the same drone as me actually, and been pilfering from her. Just, hey, you mind if I get that footage? Yeah, she's lovely though. Two English ladies that are wonderful travelers. You know, you meet travelers out here, it can be quite challenging, especially for English people because they don't have much bugs in England. You ever meet an English person, you'll know they're English before you meet them because they'll be covered in bites. You meet a lot of foreigners out here just covered in bites, and you know they grew up in a place that they didn't have much bugs at all. Like in the West, I mean, we had so many mosquitoes and bugs and stuff. It's not a lot, but yeah, morning and evening, you got enough bugs. I don't know. I don't. It's just really luck of the draw. Some people get eaten alive, but or they're just sleeping two to a bed in a fan room. Like, that's impressive. Two female travelers sleeping two to a bed in a fan with no aircon, jumping in the river. Like those people, like it's too dirty. Granted, it's not a lie. Most places, it's a river. It's not that clean. But especially, like the people get just here, like you know, they see some trash and water bottles and this, that, and the other, and I don't know. It's not home, so they immediately just think it's super crazy dirty. But yeah, they jumped in and they're swimming. It's impressive, really impressive. So we're gonna do that today, and then we have organized. Other than the waterfall, we've organized a sunset cruise, which Yannick used to do all the time, or when he was working here for people. So I think we'll cruise over to like an island. Maybe they grill some stuff on the charcoal fire and have some drinks and film the sunset and cruise around the islands. Because sitting here is one thing, but when you're on the ferry and the size of the river and there's islands in it, it's something else. It is something else to witness. It really is. You get that drone up and you start flying over and seeing the islands dotting the landscape in the river. Me and Yannick have been swimming all over the place, swimming across the river to that island. This time he slept over there last time. They invited me, and fortunately I was gonna go, but I decided that I went with other people because I get up for this live stream, which did not even happen as planned either because I didn't hear the alarm. But we're here, and I wish they had pull-up bars. Do they have pull-up bars? No, but they got wood rafters. That's fucking music. You know, that's really like what I mean by like fully committed on the road. It gets the challenge for me to be on the road isn't the road. I love being on the road. It's to eat. It's to be healthy. It's very hard because now like you can't go to really the market to buy your fruits and like buy a lot of fruit unless you're staying somewhere for a second. I really like to eat a lot of local food from the market and eat fruit. And traveling sometimes it can be hard. You're stuck with what food you can find. That's the hardest part about traveling and exercise. I want to be able to just eat good food and exercise every day. Pretty challenging. You got to be creative. You got to be very motivated to get up and do your exercise. The gym to me it just makes it easy. I show up and I'm in a place that has loads of stuff for me to do. I don't have to think too much. Just go. I feel like I'm on autopilot. Just let my body do what it it knows what it needs to do, free when I get in the gym. But when you're doing on the road and you're trying to figure out how to exercise, now you're trying to be creative, like do this, that, and the other. So I'm gonna figure it out because I want to be on the road. I'm not figuring it out. I'm just have to probably break down and be like, okay, it's back to P90X or it's back to like something, whatever you gotta do. Body weight, lots of push-ups and squats. It's not a fun thing to do, but hey, if it keeps us on the road and it keeps us fit and healthy so we can get out there, that's all I care about. I just want to be healthy so that when I go out and do stuff, I'm not like, oh, I tried to run it. I popped my hamstring. I don't want to be that guy in life, I don't. I've seen it all throughout my whole life. Everybody, like, over, as people get older and stop moving, and you can't even do one bit of exercise. You hurt yourself. So many people. I'm like, nope, that's not gonna be me. We're just gonna keep exercising that way. If I ever want to do anything, we're not gonna get hurt. I really wish I had a pull-up bar. You got me stuck on that, Bo. But I've been swimming, so I'll go down the road. I'll walk down the road and I'll jump in the river, and then just, I'll be honest, it's not. I haven't been doing a whole lot of exercise with it. Sometimes I'm just floating, but yeah. Again, you can just, the current's pulling you this way, so if you just like lightly swim, you can get like. You don't need much more. It's a workout. It's a really strong workout. It's like those pools that like have a current. You just swim in one spot. You just swim in one spot out here. Oh, it's lovely though. Jump in the water and go for a swim. Been doing it every day since I've been here on the island. Don't see anybody else but the kids out here in the water really, and the adults are fish and stuff, but yeah. Oh, I can't wait to show you guys jumping off this. I've mentioned earlier in the stream we went to another restaurant bar down the road and we jumped off of this. Like we just walked in and walked over to the balcony and like dived in. Well, yep. Looks like I'm going in now. It's just, I'm so glad he did too, because if he didn't, I wouldn't. Like, I'm not a big heights. Like the heights thing is pretty terrifying. So just looking at 25 feet down into the water, like, please don't be anything under there. Please. You become more sensible, I guess. You get older. In the past, I wouldn't have thought 2 seconds. But I do not want to hit a rock or wood or anything underwater. That's the only worry. But it was fine. An adrenaline rush. Jumping into the Mekong off this balcony. Thought I lost the camera. Just flopped. Crunched up in my hand. Hit the water. I felt it just move everywhere. I'm like, oh no, this is it. Survived. Camera is well intact. We swam over to the other island. And then swam back over to this island. But you got to be a strong swimmer. We're in some good shape. Yeah, that was like the camera, one arm swimming, like just sucking air. Man, it's been such a fun experience out here. Sabaidi, Jack, sa mga kid. Pinauday, you do me hangball. Or should I say Sabaidi? Because we're down south. And the tones completely change. The accent's so different. But it's still a lot of people all the same. Last night, I think I'm going to try to go join these guys because last night after live music, I try to just put out in the universe what I want to accomplish because I'm finding that if you're sincerely putting out what you want to accomplish, you're not just bullshitting. People generally try to help. It's pretty amazing. Like you're just genuine and honest about what you're doing, and you do it, and people do try to help. And yesterday I told those guys I really I've been dying for 15 years to try to learn how to sing properly so I can join in with the Lao songs and the Thai songs and all that, like, and not hurt people's ears. You know? If I can speak tonal languages, surely I can carry a tune. No, I grew up in the church and we sang all the time. Like, I love singing. I love it. And I told them I wanted to sing and learn. And they just say, come tomorrow, 11. We'll practice. And I mean, that's the beginning of anything, isn't it? You're just putting yourself out there and trying. And if I stay here and they like, I'm sure they'd probably have you pick one song and you just work on that. And then when they go live tonight, when they're playing live, then they have you come up for a song. Like last night, we had several different people, a couple different foreigners jumped up and played the drums for songs. Hey Joe, what a song, what a tune. That was a good one. What else? Hey Joe, man, there were some great songs, like just classic rock songs. These guys pulled out talents you wouldn't even know. You know, just chatting to a guy, but next thing you know, okay. So anyways, these guys practiced at 11. And they said, come on, we'll teach you. And yeah, I love that. Just the fact that Lao people, you don't see back home so much. More specific crowd. But in Lao, it's very normal. It's a bunch of tenors sat together all singing. Or sopranos, they're all just singing the high parts all together, harmonizing, just sitting there with the guitar. A bunch of 19-year-old boys, 19-year-old guys. You're like, yeah, I don't really see that back home. You know, just a bunch of guys hanging out, singing songs. Wish you did, but yeah. So we'll see. I think most likely I can go join these guys because hey, I'm always up. Even if we're up late, I'm usually up 5:16. You know, this is crazy. 7:30 we started this live stream. I couldn't. Yeah. Usually we're up and at it, but everybody else is dragging. So let's see. I'd love to have some videos. So you'll see how bad the singing is and why I need to go practice and learn, because I got videos of just on this travel coming across random people singing and joining them, playing the guitar. But yeah, not so good at the singing part. But it is just such a lovely way. Even when I piece lovely thing that every time I see people back home, and it was where I grew up too. Is mostly a lot of Polynesians, and you see the Polynesians like singing, and it's part of the culture, and they're just harmonizing together, and you're like, yeah, that's something I really enjoy in life. So if you come out to Don Det, oh, I was trying to think of the name of this place. Can't miss it. You get off the boat, you walk straight. There's only one road, all the accommodation. You'll see it in my videos. It's a place that has a bunch of books, lovely little cafe, loads and loads of books. So what a better place to just lay in your hammock and read a book. Yeah, that's where the live music's at night. The owner too, she got up and sang an Adele song. Killed it. Stuff like this. Just meeting people in such a small place makes travel really, really, really beautiful. How many different nationalities did we have last night? You know, don't be shy. I see so many people, especially I see like Americans and Asian Americans that get really shy when they don't be shy to talk to people traveling. Everybody wants to sit down and talk about their travels. You see a lot of people traveling just keep to their group, keep to their family or whatever. It's like, that's not traveling at all. It's beautiful. It's lovely, but where traveling gets really interesting is meeting people. And like, I've got a list of things I've learned from Yannick I've made a friend that if ever when we can grow this channel, we can go to France. He's got a home in France that I'm invited to go to at any time. And this is what happens when you talk to people traveling. You never know who you meet. It could be this Yannick. I think a lot of people might write off. He's got a tattoo, his whole back, this big crazy, interesting tattoo, bamboo folk tattoo. I think people write people off in this world. You don't know what you can learn from somebody. You never know. You never know. So many times I've got that people. Why are you even talking to? Why are you even talking to these guys? Could be local. They're like, he's a drunk or this and that. You never know. You give somebody the time of day, what you learn from them. Bo says I would be scared like crap if my B6 barked. Yeah, I was shitting myself. It's not like I know. Truthfully, nothing's probably going to happen, but it puts you on edge. Yeah, it puts you on edge. Just like, what am I doing? I'm not trying to be doing something illegal. Like, it was not a position I wanted to be in. Thank God. Thank you so much, Dan. Thank God we're finally got this visa, and now I can, just live my daily life without that hanging over me. That was. Yeah, dude. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Everybody, take care of your visa properly. Sometimes I'm like, how much rawness can I even put out there online? Because real life it's very raw. I mean, it's not the reality. That's what I love about Lao, and I talked, that you're kind of with Lao, you're faced with the realities of life every day, and I feel like we're very sheltered back home. Our curated realities from everything we've got around us. You don't see all the times just the normal everyday struggles that every single other person's going through, which helps us to relate to each other and be kind to each other. You don't see it, so we're like lacking this empathy, but you see it. You're right up and close and personal to it, and now, which I think it cultivates the empathy towards one another. You see, we're all in it together, and that's one thing I love about Lao. And one way I describe Lao people to other people is that it's not Balbinyan culture, like, oh, it's no big deal, nothing matters. It's, we understand we're all in this together, We just got to help each other out, and we'll all be fine. Yeah. And there's not taking things too seriously, just rolling with the punches and keep going. That's, to me, that's Lao culture, and it's not that opinion and the nothing matters, laziness that, and sometimes the outside world sees. No. It's an understanding and the respect for everyday life challenges and looking out for each other. Yeah. Welcome to Don DET, guys. I'm looking forward to editing these videos and getting them out. Right now, I'm currently working on one of the most spectacular caves in Laos that is going to hopefully get some views. I'm just remembered like all of my travel videos of beautiful places in Laos got the least views of all of my videos, and so it makes you just think like, well, why do I need to go to anywhere special rather than just film everyday life? And I go spend the money and go to these places that are absolutely mind-blowing bucket list type of beauty experiences, and then it's like, yeah, but you're competing with however many other people that have made super professional videos of these places. So we're not competing with anybody. We're doing our own thing. But yeah, I mean, the everyday life seems to be much more what people want to see than the big travel videos. So I hope everybody will enjoy these. I'm gonna keep it. Because of that, I'm gonna edit the videos as more of a vlog, right? Instead of like, boom, this is this place. I'm gonna do it more like day by day because I've been filming every day. There are a couple of things though to look forward to depending on what you're into. I have made specific videos about going to the doctor because my ass was falling off on this trip. The things that happen that you never even could have imagined in your life, like, that exists. Okay, I didn't even know. Apparently, there's something in this world called boils. It's called a boil, or what's another word for it? But basically, bacteria gets under your skin and causes an infection, and you think it's a zit or an ingrown hair, and you squeeze it, which pushes the infection deeper into your tissues and your muscles and whatnot. It's like that big of a bruise on my butt, and the lump was like a golf ball, hard, super painful, super painful. Like, yeah, you ever have an infection? Imagine trying to sit on it and travel, and then you get antibiotics for this boil or whatever, and it just ends up. Well, they have to drain, like an infection has to drain, right? So it just, I don't know, the lump all of a sudden starts draining, and it becomes just like holy smokes, like an open cut, like on my booty cheek. Can't, who'd have ever thunk? So you got to, even you keep dry and clean as much as you can. It's just, you know, the climate breeds wild. It breeds wild things. I don't know. So that's been an interesting addition to our travels. But we got a doctor visit to take care of that, to get my antibiotics. We got a video on the traditional Laos sauna that I think will be really fun for people. I love a sauna. Super healthy, super crazy health benefits. Yeah. And overall, just feeling super refreshed after. But can't complain. So we got a video for that, so you guys can enjoy Laos sauna when you come here. Because otherwise, I don't think anybody I've ever heard of is like, I came to Asia and I went to these great saunas. It's like they got a massage, you know, they've heard of Thai massage and they've done something like that, but the saunas are awesome. They have these herbal saunas, and yeah, this was cool. They had like the ovens outside. They were stoking the fire going outside of the room, and it was steaming in there for. And luckily this time it wasn't gay. Not that anything wrong with doing what you want to do, but when I go to pay for the sauna, I don't expect to enter a room full of things going on that I don't want to be a part of. And that happened 3 times in Vientiane. And nobody believed me. I'm like, what is going on? Why? I know this is not, this cannot be a thing. Like, there's no tell that this would be a gay sauna type of hot bathhouse type of thing. And 3 times. And you really feel like, hey, what? Is there something wrong with me? I came here before. It was super gay. And now I'm back here again. What does that make me? But I told the first time, I was like, hey, maybe I'm being hard on him. Maybe it's just this one random dude that I'm overthinking it. You know, everybody can do what they want to do. Like, I'm not homophobic. Let's just go back. I want to enjoy the sauna. Same thing the second time. go in there and just a bunch of heavy breathing and people touching me and no thank you. But this time, finally, it was just normal sauna. But after 3 freaking times of being weirded out, oh, same thing happened when I went to get massages here. I don't know why in Thailand it's so easy to tell the difference between a real massage and a happy ending massage, but here I can't tell the difference several times. I don't know if it was 3. It might have been more because I'm even more. A massage, like when you're exercising all the time, like I don't know. I mean, even if you weren't, like just to get out the knots that build up in your muscles, it's amazing. But when they're doing a shit job, and then next thing you know, they're asking you questions for services you didn't even. You're like, oh, no, I gotta pay for the massage that I didn't even get and leave. So I found out with massage places in general, you're looking for places that have open doors. How do I put that? Like, basically the more like the more it looks like they're trying to hide something, the more it is that they are doing something else. You know, the more it's like open windows in the doors and clear windows to see through. Like they're not hiding anything. You can be confident that it's a real massage. But yeah, we've got a sauna video, and not a massage video. I don't have the cash for that. I've been wanting to make that video. It's only like $7-8 for massage. Not as quite as cheap. I used to have a $3 massage place in Thailand. That's why I'd go like 3 times a week back in the day. I'd go all the time. $3, 45-minute Thai massage. Just it was like athletes, you know. You get done with you got all of your exterior training, you know, outside of that where you're just getting worked on by the docs and stuff. It felt great all the time, but yeah, like I can't really do that. I owe right now $7-8 for a massage, but I'd love to show you guys so you know what to look for out here. Yeah, I'd love to make a video on that. Really, I will make a video of that soon. It's just a matter of time. What else? What other videos we got? This is why we're here, isn't it? I got stuff to tell you that you wouldn't otherwise know until it comes out on video, until it comes out on YouTube. We've got the cave I'm working on. We got the doctor. You'll know how to do the doctor. You'll know how to do a sauna. Oh man, I got stuck in the middle of freaking Sano nowhere. Sano city Sano. I got stuck in the middle of nowhere in this trip. We got a video on Paxe. And Don DET. Countless guys. That's what's exciting is even though I'm not as consistent on the road right now with the live stream or the videos, we've got so much exciting stuff coming. So, and that's a big thank you also to everybody, to Dan. Without Dan, I wouldn't have been able to come down here to do my visa, and I wouldn't be able to, film these videos. So thank you to Dan, and thank you to everybody out there that has donated and watched the videos and supported in any sort of way, because you've been a great help to getting to me to where I am right now. Here. Bro, how long can you stay in how long can you stay in Laos in 1 year? Do I understand your question? If you have a visa, you can stay here for however long the visa is. Yeah. So you get your name is Lao, so you're gonna get initial 90 days. You have to be born in Laos. I don't know if they check. I feel like they give. I feel like they give Lao Americans, 90 days when they arrive. It's supposed to be like if you were born here and you were raised abroad or something. You get the automatic 90 days, but I think most people, even if they weren't born here, if you're Lao, they're going to give you 90 days. Right off the bat, other people 30 days, and you can extend twice while you're in the country. So you total of 90. You can get a 1-year visa, which there will be a video about getting the digital nomad visa. That's what we've been doing. We will have a complete video on. Sorry, I just had a bug on that, which is like $600 to $700, depending if you want a work permit as well. But that's quite cheap, you know. There's digital nomad visas available in many other countries like Bali, Thailand, but these other countries around the world that are popular destinations for people to work online. But they're quite a bit more expensive, you know. So Laos is surprising at the forefront of this. This is cool. We'll have a video on that for anybody that wants to stay a year. You can get a visa for a year, and it's multiple entry. It's incredible. Like all the other places, when you're gonna get this type of visa, you gotta have documentation. Like I didn't provide anything, just my details, normal, your passport. How is that possible? And you get a 1-year visa. So highly recommend that. So far, it's been very smooth for me. Like the visa process has been a piece of cake. I've heard other people come across the border and they were trying to get a little bit of money out of them from, oh, you don't have the original, which is nonsense. They're just trying to get a little money. A copy is fine. But other than that, it's been no questions, no problems. Just whatever Chris, the visa agent, I recommend to everybody. He's the man because you don't have to pay for anything until you've got what you're looking for. Until you've got the visa that you want, you don't have to pay for the visa. You're paying just for like the initiation letter or the first letter. It's like $200. But yeah, like who does that? Provides a full service, and they don't even charge you till the very end, like for a visa. Yeah, he's a good man. Does a very good job about getting back to you, and the details are very clear and easy to understand of what you need to do. It just tells you exactly what you need to do, which is straightforward. Passport size photo, basics of what you need, and then you got yourself a digital nomad visa. No, how much do you have in the bank? What's your income? Nothing. It's wow. I'm very impressed with this. Like so many people want to. Over the years, you travel, you meet people like myself that you want to live abroad. The visas tend to be a challenge wherever you go. That's one of your concerns. How do I stay here legally on a visa? So Laos is well ahead of other countries in that aspect. What is up? I am so happy to see you here. I apologize. You know, some of you out here have been really keen to join a live stream, and when I couldn't do these live streams, even today at 7:30, I'm like, I don't care. I'm going live. I feel like I'm disappointing people. I'm disappointing myself. I want to do this live once a week without fail. So going forward, once I set my mind to something, it's not going to change. So I've set my mind to this at this point. Now, we're not going to miss a Wednesday night again for the next 10 years. That's how I try to see it. Like if I do this every day, every week in 10 years, where will we be? What would it be like in 10 years if every week people could count on joining a live in Lao from somewhere in Lao on a Wednesday night to break up their work week and just chat about Lao? Where will we be in 10 years if I did that? Yeah, I don't know how all of you, like what podcasts, or if you listen to podcasts, what podcasts you listen to, if you ever followed any, but there's anybody you like, and just imagine you remember where they were at and seeing people that where they've come from in 10 years. So I think there's so much value for this, and I apologize. It's been a little bit of a berry challenge, not a challenge. It's been a berry issue more so to get on the live, like trying to do all the things you do, traveling, and then add this in there. But it's not even difficult, so I don't know why. Just open the laptop and come talk to you guys. What's up, at? How are you, my man? At the market the other day, and the guy just kept saying that to me. He was drinking a bit, but he was just. CL? Okay. What's up, buddy? If anybody doesn't know, CL is like the word for buddy, pal, type of thing. So a very common phrase. If you're very locals will actually say, unlike what you get taught in YouTube or other places. Most people, when you see people, they now ICO, and then ask about something relative, what's going on, right? That's how you usually address people, or not. There's a million ways to say hi. How are you? Can call la ball. Not ICO. If I say ma, lots of ways. I'm here but can't join watching the UFC. Oh, I will be joining the UFC. Watch later. Hello. Thanks for joining anyway. I mean, we're well into it. Doing well. You have a great time on the road. Thanks, Sat. I appreciate it. I'm having a great time. I don't want to leave the road. Mostly because I feel like it's that next step for the channel, Not because I necessarily want to just. The road is more challenging than have a set place to live, yeah. So I just think it's the next step, You think of anybody out there trying to make it a musician or a comedian or whatever it pertains to what you're doing. You don't make it until you're out on the road. You got to be out on the road grinding at what you're doing. So yeah, we're here. We're ready to give it all, everything we got till the wheels fall off. So that's gonna be what we live by till the wheels fall off. I love it here. I love it here. And they're really trying to get me to stay. Really, it's so hard. Where you're like, for me, I love it. Like, dude, right next to a river. I can't ask for more. I love it. Like living local Lao style, but what I've always said is to live Lao style, but you gotta live next to like a river of some sort, mountains, something. I grew up in the mountains. I miss them. I love it. There's something about it, like and the river is just a life source. So you're always gonna be okay if you have a river nearby. You can always get fish and swim and all that stuff. So yeah, this fits the bill for a place that I'd like to stay longer. Yeah, I feel if I could choose, like, send me out to the middle of nowhere in Mung Phung or like in the middle of nowhere Lao, just up by the mountains and rivers and see what happens. That would be ideal. This is incredible. Yeah. Dan Hunsinger says you should make a video about all the different ways to say hello and formally and to friends. Yeah, that'd be good. There's like 4 or 5 common ways people say hello, right? Bye say ma, like, where'd you come from? Very common way to say hello. Have you eaten yet? Or yeah, where are you going? Bye saying. But people ask these questions more of just like saying hello. It's small talk. So when you see people out and about, when you're just walking about, you can say that to anybody. Given the right context, you would just walk by around the home and be like, "Where did you go?" And they're just sitting at home. But you know what I mean? If somebody's walking, that's a very normal question. You wouldn't say that to somebody back home. You just walk in and then be like, "Hey, where you come from? Where are you going?" I'm saying that now, and I'm like, that would be normal, wouldn't it, back home? But it isn't at this point in time, fortunately. But it's very normal here. Have you eaten? Where are you going? Where have you been? And then also, how are you? How are you, buddy? Now that I see you. Yeah, I'll make a video. That's great. I love that. I actually seen a video like that on a guy's Instagram. I follow a couple different Lao teachers on Instagram. Fill my feed full of. If I'm gonna be, getting sucked into scrolling at some point, with the way the algorithm is so good at getting us to get sucked into these things, I may as well have stuff that is going to be useful. So I follow stuff like that. And yeah, he's made a video about, made like a reel about different ways to say hello. Sometimes I worry like I'm copying somebody, so I don't like try to consume too much other content. I just don't want to copy anybody else. Just like, if you're a comedian, you want to copy somebody else's jokes, or, you're a band, copy somebody else's. So you almost kind of pull yourself away. And I don't watch as much stuff, but at the same time, it's good to get ideas. So thanks, Dan. I appreciate that. I love that idea. There's several ways. That could be a great little clip. I think I need to do some shorts. I keep saying that. I need to do some shorts. I think those would be huge for us in this channel. I say us because you guys are the beginning of everything right here, and I know you guys will be here when it gets much bigger. You'll still be here, so I think it'll be really cool. It motivates me to work harder. I want to make us all proud of what we're doing here, and we can see something really special. Like I get those shorts going, like we're just talking about how easy I can live off of nothing here. So once we make some stuff, make some money, then the cool things we'll be able to do to give back, and the videos we'll be able to make, it's gonna be amazing. Let's see. It's a paradise. What's not to love, right? It isn't. It isn't. It isn't. It isn't. I don't want to be a downer, but you see. I can't ignore it at the same time, but you just take the good with the bad. The downside is no matter how beautiful a place is, oftentimes there's trash issues. Yeah. There's issues here and there, like mostly it's just trash. Just pollution that's seen right in front of your face, and the river and other places. So that's super sad. But other than that, you ignore the trash. It's just to wake up and walk. This reminds me of those travels where I stayed on. Like when I went and I did a scuba diving license in the Perhentian Islands in Malaysia 10 years ago. This reminds me of that, where you're just like staying in a bungalow and you come outside and you open your door and you're right in front of the beach. This is just open the door on the Mekong River, walk down and jump in. That to me is, you can't put a value on it, and I'm paying less than $5 for a night. Less than $5. There's no air though, so the first night was rough, and then after that, my body was fine. I usually get used to things pretty easy. Like even when I went and taught the Hmong children in the middle of nowhere, you're sleeping on a floor. I'm fine. A little fan, sleep on the floor anywhere. But the first night might be a struggle if I haven't worn myself out real well. So that first night was brutal. But the last 2 nights I've been sleeping really well. just with the fan, no aircon, mosquito net, waking up and jumping in the Mekong. It's my shower. No, I mean, you're showering with the water anyways, so it doesn't make much difference. You're swimming at people. That's why I think it's so funny. People are, oh, it's so dirty. Couldn't possibly go for a swim. Like bacteria in there. All right. Well, you're showering with that water. You're brushing your teeth with that water. Sewer water's going into that water. Everything. Oh, so there we go. Yeah. People just so trust anyone everywhere there. Yeah. Man. It's one of those things that you just think I hope to be a part of some sort of initiative at some point, something where it's like it can be changed. That's what I love. That's what I love about life. You can change at any moment, and all it takes is people believe in that and not always talking about, oh, it's this and it'll never change. And not that you're saying that at all, but I get a lot of people on my channel like, oh, Lao has been the same like this for 40 plus years. Like, yeah, but if you have a good attitude and you act on it, then things will change. But if you're like, oh, it's shit, and you don't do anything, then of course it won't change. So I think Laos can easily change. Even Thailand used to be really bad, but they've come so far. They've come so far in Thailand with the pollution. At least as far as I know, they're way better than they were before. But somebody correct me if I'm wrong. So there's hope. Somebody, I love watching your videos in Laos. Born in Box Bay group in Texas for 4 days now, and hope they go back there someday soon. I love these type of comments. These are the ones that I actually really they do make my day when I read them on YouTube too. Anybody that's immigrated somewhere else and hasn't been back to Laos and just enjoying the videos, feeling like they're reconnecting, makes my day. It makes my day. Like not one video that I made that I'm like, you're like, yep, that's awesome. Every video you're like, is anybody gonna like this even? Like you're cutting stuff out like, like this is just normal life. Like they really want to see this. So you get somebody that says that they enjoyed it and all, and that maybe they've grown up somewhere, that they've seen you there too. It's your hometown. Like, makes my day. Makes my day. Like, okay, we'll make another video. It's not junk. It's Coursera and Udemy have digital marketing courses. Very helpful. I don't know. I've looked at a lot of that stuff every day. People are like, have you ever watched a video about doing this for your channel or that for your channel? Yeah. A little, like most things you come across, like once in a while I get some stuff that I haven't heard of before, but it's not that I don't know, it's just a lot. You could spend all day doing this stuff if you wanted to, but yeah, I'm really trying to figure out what the balance is in life so that I can be normal even though I'm out there filming. You know what I mean? It's weird. Even yesterday, I walk into a restaurant to say hi to people I don't know. Like Yannick took me in and we're saying hi, and I'm filming and I'm just feeling like this is just weird. Like you could tell that they felt uncomfortable. Yeah. But we'll just keep improving. We'll keep improving. Keep working on it. Each aspect. Yeah, there's a million things you can do. Like honestly, at this point, I think that my channel could be way ahead of where it is if I did all the other stuff. I'm just shocked and grateful, and that it's doing what it is doing with you guys right now, with the way I'm doing things. So I appreciate you guys a lot. Good morning, my friend from Laos, Rick McCarroll. Hey, my man. I see you in the comments all the time. It's nice to see you here. Love it. I didn't know how hard it is to find a good job there. Veil Sky. But I hope you find that perfect job and you'll make a difference for the Lao people. I'm not looking for a job. That's 100% for sure. I've never had a job that I felt like I was being able to maximize my potential or my skills until now. That's why I don't care. I'm like, why wouldn't I go till the wheels fall off? Why wouldn't I sacrifice everything? I finally feel like I'm able to use my skills and I can see like my future learning and growing. And before it was so hard to see my future. Like, what am I doing? How does this fit with me? Like this, what I'm doing now, I can almost see, envision everything to come. So yeah, I'm definitely not looking for a job. This is what I want to do full time. I want to, more or less, it's like, I just like, I love David Attenborough. I love that type of thing. Like, I guess if anything, I just aspire to share culture and language and food and share things, document, yeah, to share and document with the angle of, giving good information, all like learning. Just I love planet like those stuff, like all the Attenborough documentaries, Planet Earth, and all that stuff. Like Crocodile Hunter. Come on, anybody like big sports broadcasters, like anybody that's out there that's presented things, a presenter, or like and giving you information in a valuable in a valuable way. That's what I aspire to do. Give you good information. I try to catch your live video when I can because my plan is to move and live in Laos. Yes, I love that. You plan to come to Laos? That's amazing. Anybody that's got a plan like that, I encourage you to go for it. Do it. And then I'll help you out. Definitely. I'll be here. You got any questions? You need any help? We can sort you out that way. You don't have to go through as many of the challenges that I went through. Learning to live in Laos. Oh, okay, but I know you'll be a great inspiration for everyone. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with having a job. Either way, I hope that we can inspire people. Yeah. Anything. I'm not like trying to be like anything big or special, but we can inspire somebody on a regular day to pick up a book and study something new, learn something new, go say hello to somebody, whatever it is. That's great. I hope so. If anything, like, I hope the channel can show people that we don't need to be so scared to communicate with each other. We're so much more similar than we are different. And we need each other, support each other. It works way better if we're working together than trying to do things on our own. But you gotta talk to people. I tried to get a hold of that guy you told me about. That might help me get a visa to live there in Laos. He hasn't gone back to me. I hope he has. I hope I hope I tried. That means that you haven't quite messaged him yet, because if you have messaged him, he's usually very prompt to getting back, and he will tell you everything you need, which it's not much. Very quite easy. It's quite easy. Yeah, I did. Send him a passport photo of my passport page, the what do you call it, the front page of your passport, and a passport size photo. That's about it. And money. So you don't need much, and you can make it happen. All right, guys. Got a boat coming by. We'll be on that boat later for the sunset. But for now, I want to say, Rick says maybe you can send me again to get a hold of him if you don't care. If you don't mind, I can grab his contact information real quick. It's not a problem. Let's grab it real quick, and then I'm gonna get some breakfast because I'm starving. Holy smokes! I just saw a video from now. Todd's renting a house. Somebody mentioned that $150 a month for a riverside house. Where in the stinking heck is that? Well, now I gotta watch Todd's videos. I keep up mostly with what Todd's doing out here because he's the man, the OG out here. But I don't watch much of anything really. When I'm working on YouTube, I don't watch much anymore. Let's see. Let's get you that information, Rick. It's that riverside house. Oh my goodness. So curious to see this now. That's the crazy. What is? Oh, started playing something. Sorry, guys. The crazy thing about Laos is that it can be so incredibly cheap. You can stress and be like, oh, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? And then, yeah, I think being here with Yannick has just really, really changed my mind. I was like, how could I be on the road? And then he just really reminded me, like, real travel, you don't even need money. You don't. You really don't. If you're willing to work a little bit, cook or do whatever. You can do anything.
Just find the solution and family.
Yeah, just find a family and find where you can be useful. Like I've met people all over the world doing all kinds of different things if you really want to. Yannick has joined me here. That's why I'm laughing.
It's a time.
It's time. Say hello to everybody back home.
Come here.
Yeah, come say hello. I keep mentioning. This is the wide.
Hey, hello guys.
Somebody.
Sabadibo.
The man, the myth, the legend, as a wise old Frenchman once told me. We're gonna hear a lot in the next couple of videos. Don DET has been incredible. Yannick used to live here like 13 years ago?
13 years ago.
13 years ago.
But maybe in 2 years I will come back live here.
Yeah, the family here at the restaurant, he used to help them out here, bring people in, do boat tours, do all kinds of stuff, and they've got like a little hut over here they let them stay in. Yeah. In Lao you don't need much. So we're gonna do it.
In Laos, what you need is a big house.
Yeah, you gotta have a big heart. Yeah.
That's it.
Courage to do what you want to do. Son on tour, how is Don DET? Unbelievable. It's the place where travelers come to take a rest. It's posted everywhere. Like it's just recharge your battery. It's a wonderful place for that. I can't complain at all. I'm gonna go for a swim I'm gonna eat some breakfast. Thank you guys for joining me today. We're hitting the 1:45 mark. I will see you guys very soon because we're gonna do this every Wednesday night your time, Thursday morning my time. I'll see you in the next stream. Well, we just got 2 comments. So do we end there or we continue? Yes, we're super blessed. It's unbelievable. The food is a blessing. The beauty is just unmatched. So until Wednesday, guys, Wednesday night, I'll see you soon. Thank you. Thank you so much. See you later.